morning, Warzone kids. It's a beautiful day on the trail to the Western Lands, and I was thinking about an image from the Bible. There's some verses that say, "Wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leads to destruction, but straight is the gate, and narrow is the way that leads to life." I was thinking about that because I found some trails to run on yesterday out in the woods. And running on trails is a whole different thing than running on the road. When you're running on the road, you can let your eyes wander. You can look from side to side. When you're running on the trails, you need to keep your eyeballs pointed at the ground right in front of your feet, because the leaves on the ground obscure tree roots and rocks. And if you don't keep your mind on where you are in the right now, here and now, where your left foot and your right foot's going down, you're going to trip on some tree roots and bust your face on a rock, and it ain't that great. And I was thinking about that going through life and the idea of being lost in the woods of your own life. When you have to make your own trail. Because if you're a war zone kid like me, if you're a child sex abuse survivor like this guy, if your childhood resembled a low-grade hostile guerrilla war against your psyche, then your Jenga tower of your psyche may be a tall, shaky thing. And you may have to set out on your own trail to the Western Lands, the place of peace and wholeness where you learn and become what you are. And you yourself are the only one that can make that path. You got to find it, because that is a path back to yourself. And no one can make that path but you. It ain't laid out like a broad road. It is narrow, and it is rocky, and it is winding, and it is covered with tree roots and rocks, and it ain't that great to bust your face on them. You can't afford to wonder what's going on up ahead around the bend. You can't afford to pretend like you're running on some paved roads where all the answers have been laid out. The trail of your life is just for you, Pilgrim. You're the only one that can run it. And your life is the right here and now, the here and now today, this morning. That's all your life is. All of it is right here and now. It's not anywhere else. Keep your eyes peeled on the ground. Look for those rocks and tree roots. The way to life is narrow and winding and rocky, and that is the way back to yourself. That is the trail to the Western Lands, a place of peace and wholeness where we learn and become what we are. It is a beautiful day on the trail, pilgrims. Rosy-fingered Dawn is hiding behind some mist and clouds, but she's still there. I know she is. I bet I'll see her tomorrow. Daylight's burning, Pilgrim. Let's get a move on.